So when you're hand fighting, we talked a little bit about the importance of moving your opponent. If I don't move him, it's going to be very difficult to get to his legs. One of the drills we can do here, we call it the bus driver. So basically, I'm going to have the inside control on his head, and I'm just doing this. And then I switch like this. All right, it's real simple. As I do that, I move my feet. All right, so I'll walk you through. I go inside tie and collar tie. I'm going to pull with the inside tie, push his head into his shoulder. So I push his head into his shoulder, and I circle away. So when I go here, I circle to the right and try to pull his shoulder all the way to the mat. So I'm here, circling and pulling, just like that. All right, it's so important that you're heavy with this inside tie, because the harder you pull down, the harder he comes up. So if I'm pulling like this, he comes up, my shots open up. If he doesn't, I'm pulling him all the way down to the mat and I'm gonna spin behind. So it's armpit and collar tie. I'm pulling him down and circling. I let his head come up. I switch and do it the other side. This time I'm circling left and pulling hard with my right hand. So pulling. Let him come back, switch, pulling, here. Switch, like this. So this is a little drill you can do just when you're warming up, maybe for practice. It will help you to move your hands and also move your feet. So it's inside, circling away, switch, circling away. And it's also really important that I move him. So the big mistake I see a lot of people do when they hit this drill is they circle around their opponent. So my goal isn't to circle around him like this. My goal is to really get him to circle around me. I want him to move. So I go inside tie and collar tie. When I'm circling, but I'm really getting him to move. Like that. So I want him, the more he moves, the harder it is for him to catch balance. Move. Here, move. Like this. Staying in good position. It's really important. Whatever tie you do, you're moving your opponent, whether it's underhooks, Russians, inside tie. This is just one drill you can do, and it works very, very well to help your hands finding the inside tie and your feet moving around your opponent.